Right, you lot. Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about cars. Not just any cars, mind you, but the kind of facts that would make even that know-it-all down the pub say, bloody hell, didn't know that. We're talking about the history, the present, and the future of these metal boxes we spend so much time in. So buckle up, grab a cuppa, and prepare to have your minds blown. Now, you might think the first car was some sleek Italian stallion. Forget it. This was 1885, and Carl Benz, bless his cotton socks, cobbled together something that looked like a Victorian bathtub on wheels. The Benz patent motor wagon, they called it. I bet it sounded like a herd of angry bees in a biscuit tin. It only had 3 wheels, a top speed of 10 miles per hour. And I bet the suspension was about as forgiving as a concrete block. But you've got to hand it to old Carl. It worked, and it kick-started the whole car industry. Next up, the Toyota Corolla. Now, before you click away thinking, boring, this thing has sold over 44 million units since 1966. That's more than the entire population of Australia. It's the automotive equivalent of a cockroach. It'll probably outlive us all. And why? Because it just works. It's reliable, affordable, and about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hey, sometimes you don't need fireworks, you just need a car that starts every morning. Think electric cars are a new thing, eh? Think Tesla invented them? Wrong. The first electric car buzzed around in the 1830s. That's almost 200 years ago. They were quiet, clean, and probably smelled better than a horse-drawn carriage. But they were also slow and had the range of a particularly lazy pigeon. It took a while, but we're finally catching up to those early pioneers. Now, let's talk about safety, shall we? Back in the day, cars were about as safe as a bull in a china shop. You had a metal box with a giant engine and not much else. Then came seatbelts in the 1960s, and suddenly people weren't being flung out of cars like human cannonballs. Then came crumple zones designed to absorb impact like a boxer's gut. Airbags popped out like over-enthusiastic party favors. And let's not forget anti-lock brakes, because locking your brakes up is about as effective as throwing a tea cozy at a speeding lorry. Right. Fuel economy. The average car in America guzzles about 25 miles per gallon. Not terrible, but electric cars are laughing their silent electric laughs at that figure. Some of them can squeeze over 100 mpg. That's like driving from London to Edinburgh on a single tank of petrol. Okay, maybe not quite, but you get the idea. Now, for the fun part, speed. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, the name's a mouthful I know, holds the record for the fastest production car. This thing can hit over 304 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound on a cold day. It's basically a land-based missile with leather seats and a fancy sound system. I'd need a change of underwear just looking at it. Remember Knight Rider? KITT? The talking car? Well, self-driving cars are getting close to that, minus the witty banter, sadly. Companies are pouring billions into autonomous vehicles, and they're getting better every day. Imagine a world with no traffic jams, no accidents caused by some bloke texting about his breakfast. It sounds like heaven, doesn't it? Although, I'm not sure I'm ready to give up the joy of driving just yet. Here's a scary thought. We make a lot of cars. Like a lot. Over 90 million every year. China's the big cheese in the car-making game, churning out nearly 30% of the world's vehicles. That's enough cars to circle the Earth a few times over. Now imagine if they were all electric. We could finally tell those polar bears to put their shirts back on. Now, for the old-timers, cars older than 25 years are considered classics. These beauties aren't just cars, they're time machines. They remind us of a simpler time, when cars had character, style, and sounded like a Spitfire on takeoff. They require special care and attention, like a pampered poodle, but they're worth every bit of effort. Let's face it, cars haven't been kind to our little blue planet. All that exhaust spewing out greenhouse gases like a dragon with indigestion. But the good news is we're changing our ways. Electric cars are the future, and with any luck we can clean up our act and leave a world our kids won't have to wear gas masks in. It's time to swap those petrol-guzzling dinosaurs for something a little more eco-friendly. So, there you have it. 10 car facts that'll make you the most interesting person at your next Zoom quiz. Remember those early pioneers, the speed demons, the eco-warriors, and everything in between. Cars have come a long way, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these car facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you in the next video.